My experiences with bullies has been with me since second grade at a school I went to up in Vermont, my home state. And I'm not mentioning names here, but I'll always remember their names. Um, they pretty much scarred me, still do when I think about it and talking about this. But I started in second grade and went all the way up to ninth grade before I left that one school, which was a combination of grade school, middle school, and high school all together. And I have been bullied by 3 different people. They were all girls. During my second grade year at this school, this one girl had a thing for tormenting me during lunch period. She would come up to me for no reason at all when I was standing in line for lunch and push me away. She would take the tray when I would have my lunch and take it out of my hands and throw it on the floor. I continued to have problems at this school during 4th, 5th, and 6th grade with another girl who was like the worst possible one, because it went on for 3 years until she finally moved, or whatever the hell happened to her, I don't know, but she ended up leaving the school. And she was not very nice to me or to some other people as well. During middle school years, this one girl got so bad to where I would be going to my locker and finding wet tampons in the hole to where the lock would be, because my lock was gone off my locker. And I guess she took it off or something, I don't know. I just no longer had a lock on my locker, and I would find wet tampons stuck in the middle of the hole in the locker. During my high school years, I spent my first of my high school year in 9th grade at this one school, before I transferred to a different school because I could not take the abuse I was getting from the third bully at my first school. Bullying got so bad to where I basically tried to kill myself several times. Never been through rehab, but I have had alcohol problems and drug problems because of the bullying. During my time at a hospital from trying to kill myself, I met this one guy. He is a teen supervisor at the time at the local hospital in Vermont where I was staying at, from trying to kill myself and getting my stomach pumped and waking up to finding this very tall blonde girl with this awesome smile and a guy, and he was the teen supervisor, and this long tall girl and her smile was very friendly, and I met her, and I met other people through this teen supervisor who convinced me to become a teen volunteer, which kind of steered me away from doing the drugs and the alcohol. Getting away from the drugs and the alcohol was a pretty hard thing to do. It was through self-willpower, and because of the fact that I had a goal to want to be a really famous musician and tour with Bon Jovi and Def Leppard, and the death of Steve Clark pretty much affected me in a way to where I no longer touched alcohol or drugs. After his death, which was in 1990, I went from the public school to the private parochial school, where I met new people and new friends who were very nice to me and are still friends with me to this day. Of course, the bullying stopped. I was in a new environment where everyone was nice. And it was my cleaning years, because my years before that were my black period, because I don't remember much of them because of me blocking out all the bullying with the alcohol and the drug abuse that I had been using. I was doing speed, amphetamines, crushing them, stuff like that. It wasn't like the hard stuff like meth or cocaine or anything like that. It wasn't that bad. It was just my choice with speed and alcohol and mixing it all in together and drinking it and just not wanting to live anymore. But here I am today discussing this, as hard as it is, because I know other people out there are going through this, and I know what that feels like. It's not a good feeling. And music is my escapee. I haven't played in a long time, but I write. I like to write. Writing is my venting. And instead of writing music and lyrics now, of all things, I write martial arts screenplays. But one thing still hasn't changed, and that is my love for Bon Jovi. Because, let's see if I can see this here. I am living on a prayer. And to this day, Bon Jovi still rules. And so does Def Leppard. And that is my bullying video.